From Swansea, UK, comes 18-year-old guitarist Shiveena Saw, a young player already using her talent to make a difference. She first picked up the guitar at age 8 after seeing Slash, went on to become the prestigious Millfield Musician of the Year in 2025, and won gold medals at the UK Schools Music Festival 2 years running. Now heading to Berklee on a scholarship, she blends rock, blues, and funk with purpose. Shiveena has performed at several hard rock cafes around the world to raise money for charities, and has a special connection to Eric Clapton's Crossroads rehabilitation facility in Antigua through her own charity shows supporting their important work. Today on the Trout Show, we talk with Shiveena Saw about music, giving back, and the road ahead.
Meet a financial advisor who learns what truly matters to you, creating financial strategies that support a life you love. That's David Smith with Edward Jones. His years of experience has assisted dozens of clients, just like you, to weave their way through the maze of financial opportunities available. One quick call at 469-372-1587 and David can assist your financial wants and needs. That's David Smith with Edward Jones at 469-372-1587. Remember, it's your financial future, make it a rewarding one. David Smith at 469-372-1587.
You mentioned that, let's go back to what you mentioned to me when you saw Slash.
Oh my God.
Were you watching a YouTube video, or what was that when you said, I want to play guitar?
I remember Guns N' Roses got back together to do their very first proper tour in 2016. And my mom has always been a huge music fan. She loves rock music, Guns N' Roses, AC/DC, all of them she loves. Right. So she saw that they were going back on tour and she was really excited. And I was 8 at the time, and she got tickets for us all to go. And then
where were they performing? Was it in London?
Yeah, we went to see them in the O2, I think it was. Okay. I actually have a twin brother as well, so we both went.
And where did you see him? Where did you say?
Sorry?
Where did you say you saw him?
London, O2.
Oh, no, okay.
O2 Arena.
Okay. All right. Just curious.
So, yeah. And then, I saw him play, and I saw them play, and it was just something else, really, the energy that there was on that stage, and seeing all of them come together, and then seeing Slash play, and the way, how he owns that Les Paul, and it's just a part of him, and it was just, I realized that I wanted to do that. So then we started doing guitar lessons, and I actually initially started doing classical guitar because my school only offered that, but I found it really boring because I wanted to do all that rock stuff, So then we stopped those lessons, and I started guitar lessons outside of school, these private electric guitar lessons, and then that is where I fell in love with electric guitar, and I just, tried to play as much as I could.
When you were learning, and everybody has the same situation, because we all have to start someplace. We don't just give a guitar and we go, okay, let's do some tapping on it.
Definitely.
What was it you listened to? I mean, when you went to your teacher, when you approached your teacher, what did you say to him? I want to play Guns N' Roses. I got a song I want to learn. What did you tell him?
So oftentimes I would just hear a song, or hear a solo, and then I would ask him to teach me that, and then he would teach me the different techniques, and I would just go home and do it over and over again. And also I would go on YouTube and you'd have these YouTube videos, even of like these pop songs with tabs, and you could like play along with them. So I did so many of those that I got pretty good at reading tabs. So I could learn things pretty quickly, and then I just kept going with that. And I think because I was learning, like I was so interested in like rock music and these amazing guitar solos, and I really wanted to learn how they do that. So then I asked my guitar teacher, how do you do this? How do you make solos like this? And yeah, he showed me how to do it, and it was pretty cool.
So then you went to him, and I suppose that your mom was happy, maybe to a certain extent, that you were spending all your time on this, but you were doing well in school too, correct?
Yeah, yes. Yeah, very, very, we're quite like, I guess we're very well all-rounded because I did a lot of guitar, a lot of music, but also, my parents, I guess, were always very keen on doing well academically. And I was also very interested in doing well in school. So, yeah, I got into dentistry as
Mm.
well. This year I applied, but I also applied to Berklee, and I've chosen, obviously, to do music. So yeah.
Well, I think what the thing I learned about all the people at Berkeley, and when I see people's name that they've gone to Berkeley or graduated from Berkeley, I already know they're good.
Yeah.
I know Berkeley doesn't take anybody unless they're good, and I know it's not cheap. I interviewed a guy from Romania recently, about a couple 3 months ago. He had friends of his get together and put enough money to go to a semester or two to Berkeley. He said I couldn't afford it after that, but he said I did go.
Yeah.
So you literally start next week, right?
Yeah, I
Or
mean,
yeah.
I actually move in tomorrow.
Okay.
So today, after this, we're gonna have to go buy everything I need.
Are you excited?
I'm so excited to
I
go.
bet.
I'm
Yeah.
so excited to, I'm just gonna like take every opportunity I can, join all the different music bands they have, and get like every chance I can to perform, because I love performing aspect of it. So I'm so excited for that, and to learn so many different genres, and because there are so many different cultures coming in,
Mhm.
learning all that as well is going to be really interesting.
So when you were playing in school and you got the scholarship to the one school, I looked them all up. It was interesting to me. Um, and you won a couple awards 2 years in a row. What did you do? I mean, did you get up and play electric guitar, or how did you perform? Is basically I want to know.
Yeah,
To get,
so
how did that happen?
my school, which one? Is it the one for my school? So
Well,
the
you
one
said you
for my,
got 2 years in a row, the 24 and 25th
oh yeah, yeah. That one,
Musician of the Year.
yeah, so that one is like my school basically does a competition for all musicians to enter, and then you have to sort of do an audition to get into the main thing where you perform, and then that's recorded. And so I did an audition, and then I did House of the Rising Sun. Actually, I did sort of an
Oh,
electric guitar cover version of it, and then I got a backing track and I edited it a bit on
ah,
like Logic Pro.
yes.
So
I
I
don't use
edited,
that, but I know what it is. Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
and then I edited it a bit, and then I have like this mini Black Star amp that has like reverb, delay, all of
Yeah.
that sort of thing, and then I, put all the effects in and I performed it, and yeah.
So you took House of Rising Sun, which is interesting to me. Uh, then, because I was thinking, how do you sit there and play? I mean, you can play electric guitar, but then you put the backing track, of course, and then
Yeah.
then you do your thing, and you obviously did well because you won. What was it? So you did one year? Did you do both the same song every year? Or did you do two different songs?
So that year I did the most previous one I did House of the Rising Sun. And then before that I did like a UK schools music festival competition.
Mm.
That was for like everyone in the UK entering. And so then I played, what did I play? I think I played Anastasia by Slash.
Mm.
And I added like a wah pedal. And then I performed that and I got like the gold medal for that as well.
What do your parents say about this and your friends? I
Um,
mean, here you are, you leave your
yeah,
city in the UK where you grew up, come to the big old United States of America,
yeah.
and you have to, this is a I'm not telling you don't already know. This is a big step in your life.
Yeah, it's definitely huge.
I mean,
I've never done anything like
you're
this.
not going to
No.
London for a
Yeah, no.
conservatory. You're going across the ocean to put a place
Yeah.
together to people that you don't even know, and I think that the thing about it takes guts too, but that takes the drive. And I will tell you the one thing there's two things I know from talking to hundreds of musicians that everybody has in common. Number one, they start young. I think the youngest one I had was she started at 4. Now there was piano at first and went to whatever. Number two, they always take a chance or a risk. And I always tell people it's not a risk like driving 120 miles an hour on a highway. It's a risk with your life.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, I don't believe, will understand that because as a musician myself, they don't know what drives us. And the
Yeah.
fact you said, okay, and Berklee is so well known in the business
Yeah.
that once you get out of there, if you have his name says your name in Berklee graduate, that's pretty good. Okay, so you got this school thing going, you're going good, you're coming to Berklee, but along in that way somewhere you decided you wanted to help support nonprofits and then go out and play at Hard Rock cafes. So tell me about both of them. Or did they
So,
go together?
yeah, so I started playing my very first hard rock cafe that I played in was in Las Vegas.
Hmm.
And the reason we actually went there, that was the last World Cup, not the one that just went, the last one. And my brother and my dad, they were going to see the World Cup in Qatar. So then me and my mum were like, well, we don't want to go to Qatar, but we want to go on a holiday, so where can we go? And we saw that Aerosmith were actually playing in Las Vegas. So we booked tickets to go and see them. And then we saw that there was a Hard Rock Cafe there, and I was just thinking, there's no harm in asking. The worst they can say is, no, you can't play. So I decided to just ask, could I possibly perform a few songs there? And they actually said yes, which I was so excited about. And so I decided to do it for a charity, and I chose Centerpoint, which is this charity for homelessness in youth.
Hmm.
So I chose that charity and I performed a few songs there, and it was really amazing. And the guy performing there, actually, we got to know him quite well. His name is Patrick. He was doing like some live music there, and he actually knew Joe Perry's guitar tech.
Hmm.
So then, unfortunately, Aerosmith cancelled their shows, but this guy, then we got to know him. His name's Darren. He's an amazing guitarist and guitar tech. And so he brought like some of the set lists, the picks or whatever. But yeah, and then after that, after performing in Las Vegas, I loved it. So anytime we went anywhere, I would look at the Hard Rocks, see what if there was a Hard Rock there, and ask them if I could perform. And yeah, so far I've performed in Las Vegas, London, India, in Delhi, and then Singapore, Malaysia. So yeah, that's sort of how that.
So when you say you support, do you ask for donations? Or do they
Yeah.
pay you and you give your donation through you? Or how does that work? I'm just curious.
So I ask for donations like when I perform, and then because I have like a link, and then also we also donate as well, and then we send them. So yeah. And then in 2023, we went to see the Crossroads show in I think it was in LA.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was blown away by how many it was the
Yeah.
first sort of like proper guitar festival that I'd ever gone to,
Yeah.
and it was honestly incredible. And seeing all those guitarists like Gary Clark Jr.,
He's a Texan. He's from my
yeah,
state. Yeah.
he's so good. And then obviously Eric Clapton and seeing all those amazing guitarists play. And for this charity, I was so inspired and I thought it was really amazing. And I wanted to do sort of a mini version back at home. So in my school then I organized my own Crossroads show with around
I like
20
it.
musicians, and I had a link and QR codes and sent it to everyone I knew. And there were obviously the audience had it there, and I did some songs, and I asked each artist performing if they could do a song from an artist who maybe struggled with drug and alcohol
Oh, wow.
as well. So that's yeah, it was really fun to do, and I'm actually hoping I can do another one soon, maybe in Berklee.
So how did they find you and put you up on
Um,
their Instagram site? How did that happen? Were you surprised? Did you already know?
I was very surprised. I had previously been in contact with Nico because of the donations and things,
Yeah.
but I had done this show probably 2 years ago or a year and a bit ago, so I honestly did not expect this to happen. And they asked me, could I play a song for them to put on their Instagram? And then obviously I wanted to do an Eric Clapton song. And so I looked through all his songs, and yeah, it was honestly a crazy experience, and I was so shocked that they asked me, but very, very excited.
Because I looked up your last name
Yeah.
and I thought, okay, where is she from? Or where are you culturally from? Of course, a lot of it's Indian based and all that, but Malaysia, that makes sense
Yeah,
too.
I'm half Indian, half Chinese, which no one ever guesses it when I when I say
Oh,
guess.
well,
No,
no,
no
because I
one can
think
ever
that
guess that combination.
no, they wouldn't. So what if you got a call from Slash, would you jump on stage and start playing with them?
Yes. 100% yes. Of course.
Well, are you going to Austin? Are you going to be at that? Are you not
Yeah, they
involved?
actually offered me 2 tickets to go.
Who do you look forward to seeing? Well, when you look at the list, you got to go, okay. I said Tedeschi Trucks.
Yeah, oh my God, I was blown away by their performance. Derek Truck, like with the slider, he
It's
is
sick. I don't think he's
insane.
not fair. It's not fair how good he is. It's
I
not
know,
fair.
he's insane. He's so good. I don't
And,
know
and
how he does all that. It's
well, and
crazy.
you think about it, his guitar's tuned to G. He doesn't. I think that's what he tunes to most of the time. He may tune to D or E, but it's not like you and I playing the scales where we're going to play where it is. He's got to play it completely different. And just
Yeah,
nuts. It's like, how do you do that? Uh, Billy Gibbons is going to be there. I
yeah.
actually saw ZZ Top before they became famous.
Really?
Yeah, that's how old I
Wow.
am. My band was up to open for him, but my friends
Wow.
got the gig. So I saw them before the Beards, before they were well known. But I tell people up north, I'm from Texas, and I go, you got to wait for ZZ Top. Who? ZZ what? And I go, you wait, you come along. Which brings me to pedals. What's your effects that you like to use? Or do you like using any?
You know what? I actually don't use that many pedals. I only have a few, but I'd say the main one I use is probably the wah pedal
Hmm.
and then distortion, but that's about it. I don't have any like some people have like
Oh, no.
so many sets and sets, like crazy amount of pedals, which I think is unnecessary. But yeah,
I agree with you. I'm a delay guy. I like delay.
yeah,
I like just not distortion, but boosting it up. Sometimes I use a compressor to do that, but I don't have very many. I don't really like when I go see people, and some of the people I interview, they have, like you said, they have like just things
yeah,
like I said, how do you decide which one you're going to play?
yeah,
It's like, well, I use this. And I'm going like, oh my God, can you keep it? Since I'm a blues guy, I grew up watching people that didn't have all that stuff.
yeah.
I did see that you did have a Les Paul, of course, that Les Slash, you play a Les Paul.
Yes. It's my most prized possession. I love.
That one
I
behind me?
always come back to it. I love my Les Paul. Yeah, I saw your two there.
That's
There.
an 80, that's my baby. That's an 87. So let's talk amps then. I mean, you haven't obviously played big arenas or anything like that. Have you thought about what you want to play out of? I mean, you mentioned the one a while ago, but that's a like small one.
Yeah, I really want to try a Marshall amp. Yeah,
And like you, I always wanted two things in my life as a musician: Les Paul guitar and a
yeah,
Marshall amp.
yeah. I've got one of two. Need to get the
You'll get the
Marshall.
other one. You'll get the other one. By the way, how do you pronounce your name?
Shiveena.
Okay, so it's the way it looks, but I just want to make
Yeah,
sure because
yeah.
you know. And is that where did that name come from? I know your parents gave you
It's
the name, but
yeah,
what is
it's
it?
actually it's Sanskrit, and
Ah,
it is basically like the name of like an Indian princess goddess.
they got you.
Name.
Figured you out.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna. How long was it? I guess Berkeley, is it 4 years, like a normal university, or is it short?
Yeah.
You can go
It's
whatever you want, I guess, but
yeah,
4 years.
yeah.
So you'll be practicing a lot, playing a lot.
Yes, I'm excited actually to learn all the theory because my theory isn't, I want to really improve my theory so much. So I'm excited, I think, the most actually to do that.
I get lost, you know. I get kind of like Mixolydian, DeLorean, and all this
Yeah, I know.
stuff.
It's,
Like not DeLorean as a car, but I mean, I'm
yeah,
going like, oh yeah, I'm playing in this, and I'm going like, okay, I don't get it. I'll just
I
play.
know. It's, yeah,
But I'm like you. If I was your age and I was at where I am now, I would probably go back and say okay, that because I will tell you, people that I know that learn how to read music or learn theory,
hmm,
they're always really good at writing songs
yeah,
and arrangements.
yeah,
And that's where it comes in. But you get out of school 4 years from now, we'll keep hearing about you, and you'll get out, and then you'll get a contract. Are you going to try to do anything? Well, it's kind of hard now. Anything to try to raise money for them this year, or are you just so tied up you don't have time for that?
If I do have time, I definitely do want to do another show. I think that is so for now as well, because there are so many more musicians and so many more incredible musicians here, definitely. But if not this year, definitely at the start of next year, I will
So, all the people that are going to be at Crossroads, who do you want to meet?
meet.
If you had a chance to meet anybody,
That is,
not see perform, but actually have a conversation with them.
yeah, that is so hard.
You might want to think about that. That chance may come up. You never know.
Yeah, yeah. Derek Trucks is a really good one. And then maybe Gary Clark Jr. I remember I saw him, I think it was in Bristol.
I've been to
Uh,
Bristol. It's been a
and
long
is
time
that,
ago, but I was in
yeah.
Bristol.
And
Yeah.
he was so good. I just, yeah, he's really, really, he's one of my favorite guitarists, I would say.
Well, and I think most of the people that I've met over the years, they want to help younger performers. They want to keep it alive.
Yes, definitely.
Because
That's
the
what I
worst,
always think, like when, if I ever meet them or if I get the chance to, I don't want to like meet them as a fan. Or like, I don't want them to see me as a fan. I want them to see me as like a really good musician, you know? I want to be like, because there's a different, like that musician relationship kind of, not like fan to artist, I guess.
well, when you meet your fans, I met Eric Johnson, had a nice conversation. He was actually on my show.
Really? Wow.
He's another Austin boy. I wasn't born in Austin, but I was born in Texas. You're 100% right. You're in a, and I was asked to speak at the university a couple years ago, and I told all the kids up there, you're a kid to me, obviously. You're in a club now. You're in a great club
Yeah.
because you're a musician, and you could talk to other musicians You can talk to people that play different genres, different instruments.
Yeah.
You got your whole life in front of you. The one thing I'm going to tell you this, and you will hear this on your way. This is a journey.
Yeah.
You're now on the bus, leaving the station. And I tell everybody the same thing. Enjoy the ride.
Yes,
And
definitely.
you're going to. And I want to
Yeah.
tell you, I expect to see you up there sometime playing. I'm never wrong about people when I say this to them. I have big things. I know things are going to happen to you. And I just think you got a wonderful career in front of you. Don't let it eat you up, because it can be tough.
Yeah.
It's hard business to be in. Surround with people that you like. Play with people you like. It's a gift. And, you have to work at it, which you've done.
Yeah.
And where you are now and where you're going to be in 4 years, I'm just going to be amazed. Well, I wish you all the luck in the world. I know you got a great opportunity in front of you. Thank you for taking time. I know you're busy schedule.
Thank you for having me. This has been really great.
Well, that's it for this episode of the Trout Show. Thanks so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And I really appreciate the fact that Shiveena Saw came on and talked to me. She literally was going to school and trying to get things ready, and she had to take some time to visit with me. We appreciate it. Appreciate more the fact that she's very talented. She's going to Berklee. For those people that don't know, it's the premier university school in America. And also the fact that she has already donated a lot of time and effort to help people like the Crossroads Rehab Facility in Antigua, plus other nonprofits across the world. So, wonderful lady. To follow her, you can follow her on Instagram. She's an interesting Instagram handle. It's her name, so I'm going to spell it for you. SHIV as in Victor, EENA _ SAW. SHIVEENA_Saw, Shiveena _Saw. So I hope you follow her career. I know I will, because I expect her to see her doing big things. Thanks again, Shiveena. So the guy that keeps the lights on, I'm David Smith with David Jones. Thank you very much, David, for keeping the lights on. We appreciate it. And for those people that want to know more about the Trout Show, all you got to do is go to my website, thetroutshow.com. Everything's there: music, podcast, YouTube, yada, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying. So until next time, people, you know what I always say. It's only rock and roll. But you know what I say? I really love it. See ya.